What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it look like Caitlin Clark, former coach Lisa Bluder, drops a cryptic message, and Magic Johnson set the record straight about both superstars, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Yesterday was a very exciting day for WNBA star Caitlin Clark, picking up her Honda Cup award for the second consecutive year, making history doing that. And at that award ceremony, Caitlin Clark let it be known that Lisa Bluder is the best leader she ever had. Now, with all that being said, Lisa Bluder was pretty vocal throughout this award ceremony, but one session she spoke about stood out to me, and I feel like she was sending a cryptic message to Christy Sides in regards to coaching and being able to manage the moments, bruh, because we already know the moments ain't looking too manageable for Christy Sides, dog. Let's just, keep it real. With all that being said, let's check out some of this footage right now.
And successful at the same time must be a tight balance. What advice would you give to somebody going into coaching right now?
You know, I would just say that, I had to change with the times. I certainly wasn't the same coach this year as I was 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. But my advice for a new coach would be to know your values, to be your person, to understand what you stand for so that you can make those decisions easier.
You must have had to check in with that quite a bit. I can only imagine, because we watched it, right? Media frenzy upon frenzy this past year for you and your team. How difficult was it for you to stay focused, to focus your athletes and really direct them with this positivity of don't look at the outside?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we did, is we tried not to pay attention to everything that was going around us, but keep our circle really tight and put the blinders on. You know, I cautioned them about social media because that can bring a lot of people down. And I understand today, our young women with NIL need to brand themselves. They need to post. But, those comments can be hurtful. And you always remember the hurtful ones. So I always say, don't read. Go ahead and post, but don't read. But we really just tried to keep our circle as tight and put the blinders on and focus, as we've already talked about tonight.
I was 19 in 1992, and I was in between my sophomore and junior year heading into the Olympic Games. I can't imagine the intensity of Caitlin Clark, and yet she managed to just present herself in such a phenomenal way on the court. My question is off the court, what is she like, and that inspiration and motivation? Because we see tons of kids with her jerseys. She's clearly making a difference in kids' lives.
She is definitely making a difference in kids' life, and for her, Maya Moore was a huge role model growing up. So now she's the Maya Moore of this generation, and she understands that. She understands how important that was to her to get that autograph after the game, to get that hug, to take that picture with. And so I just think it's off the court. She's so genuine. She's so giving of her time. And she's really an honest, and just the passion and the joy that she plays with is so special.
And that group that you got to coach this past year beyond Caitlin, such special athletes. Some of them we're seeing in the WNBA shining so bright, but all of them together, you won't forget those moments, right?
You never forget those minutes, those championship minutes. But at the same time, I remember the special moments in practice when nobody else is around. Those are also very special.
Yeah, well, we'll miss.
That was Caitlin Clark, former coach Lisa Bluder, setting the record straight about a lot of situations. But more importantly, she was giving advice to Christy Sides. I believe, this is only allegedly, in regards to how to prepare and get ready when it comes to situations when you're a coach. Moving on to another story, Caitlin Clark, former teammate Kate Martin, opens up about the star's success and how people need to be more realistic when it comes to her. Guys, let's roll the footage.
There's too much I can do besides just be a friend, right? It's just be a listening ear, being there for her and being there for everyone. I mean, Caitlin's phenomenal, and she's having a great rookie season. I think people are really hard on her, expecting her to be perfect. That's unrealistic, right? But I mean, she's a phenomenal person, she's a phenomenal player, and I'm gonna support her through everything, right? She's one of my best friends, and so I'm just there for her, listening ear if she needs it, and sometimes just talking about other things other than basketball if that's what we need to do. So I'm just trying to be the best friend I can.
That was Kate Martin setting the record straight about Caitlin Clark and fans being more realistic about the young superstar, and she is exactly right. People need to have realistic goals for Caitlin Clark, just like she stated in a press conference last week. No one stated that they was going to win a championship. They just want to make the playoffs, and I truly believe they're definitely going to achieve that goal. Moving on to another story, so it looked like NBA legend Magic Johnson is setting the record straight about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA and comparing it to him and Larry Bird. It's being reported that NBA Hall of Famer Magic Johnson took to Twitter to drop a long list of tweets in regards to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese yesterday. Let's check out some of the tweets right now. If you missed yesterday WNBA matchup where the Chicago Sky defeated the Indiana Fever 88-87, Angel Reese put on a dominant performance with the career high 25 points and 16 rebounds. Angel Reese is the second rookie ever with 25 plus points, 15 plus rebounds in a single game. And yesterday's game marked her 8th straight double-double, extending her record as the only rookie to achieve that milestone. When I think about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's impact on the game, it reminds me a lot of Larry Bird. Our first meeting, Indiana State versus Michigan State in the NCAA championship, set the all-time viewership record for men's basketball. Caitlin and Angel's 2023 championship matchup and their 2024 Elite 8 games were the highest viewership records at that time. So, guys, Magic Johnson letting it be known this is the exact same impact that him and Larry Bird had on the game of the NBA around the time when both of them entered the league. Moving on to breaking news that just came off the press. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has made history again. It's being reported that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese headlined yet another WNBA record in Sunday's game this past weekend, receiving 2.3 million views. This has topped their previous record of 2.2 million views, which at the time was the most watched WNBA game in 23 years. So as of right now, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has broken another record with the viewership for this past week game. And I'm telling y'all right now, the views is just going to go up more and more and more as these young ladies' careers explode in the WNBA. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Angel Reese. But as of right now, they is the hottest thing in all of basketball. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this video. Keep them bells on because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.